Rome had a fast food king 2,000 years before McDonald's. A man in Rome started a fast food chain 2,000 years before McDonald's. He had 73 branches and was named Marcus Gavius. But one day, a customer died from poison, and the empire went to war with him. So, what happened to the first fast food monarch in the ancient world? Pompeii, 79 AD. 3 months before, Mount Vesuvius erupted. There was a store called Gavius, Thermopolium, on the busiest street in the city. Lucius, who worked there, got there at 5 a.m. and started getting the counters ready. This outlet of Rome's biggest fast food business serviced 300 people every day. Lucius yelled Marcus, the manager, "Do we not have any lentil soup? Are the sausages done? There will be a lot of people at the gladiator fight today." Does this scene ring a bell? This is because the fast food culture we know today was also present in ancient Rome. There were thermopoliums, or hot meal shops, on every corner of the city. They worked just like modern fast food chains. The narrative of Marcus Gavius is the story of the first emperor of Rome who ran a fast food restaurant. He began out as an average slave, but he became one of the richest men in Rome because he was smart. The narrative starts in 45 AD. Marcus was a young guy who had been taken from Gaul as a slave. He noticed the potential in this firm when he started working in a thermopolium in Rome. "Master," he asked the Gaius Lucilius, his supervisor, "why do we only sell here? We'd get rich if we opened these stores all over the city." His boss laughed. "You're a slave. What do you know about business?" But Marcus didn't stop. He worked hard and saved money. 7 years later, he bought his freedom and opened his first thermopolium. The first store he opened was close to the Forum. People who worked nearby needed a fast lunch. Marcus' menu changed everything. Prices were half of what they were at conventional eateries. And most significantly, everything was ready in 5 minutes. A consumer inquired, "How do you do it so quickly?" The secret to Marcus's success was simple. He made everything the same. There were exact amounts of each ingredient and cooking times for each recipe. He taught his team how to do their jobs, and everyone had a specific job to do. It was like he was employing the McDonald's method 2,000 years too soon. Marcus opened a second store after the first one did well. Then a third one. He used the same menu, prices, and quality in every new branch. His competitors remarked, "This is crazy. If he sells this for so little, he'll go bankrupt." But Marcus had a different idea. He kept his profit margins modest and focused on volume. He manufactured 1 plate for every plate he sold, which was 100 plates a day. His competitors sold 20 plates but made 5. Marcus had 15 branches by 55 AD in every part of Rome. There existed a Gavius Thermopolium, and each one promised the same level of excellence. Marcus informed his employees, "The Gavius brand means quality. The taste must be the same at every branch, no matter which one the client goes to." Marcus came up with his best idea during this time: the delivery system. He launched a delivery service for rich people who wished to have food delivered to their houses. Couriers donned protective clothes and utilized containers that kept food warm. His advertising, which were written on the walls of Rome, proclaimed, "In your home within 1 hour." A big expansion started about 60 AD. Marcus didn't simply create branches in Rome. He also opened them in towns like Naples, Milan, and Lyon. He now has 45 branches and helped 10,000 people every day. Some senators said, "This man is changing Rome's economy. He's ruining our traditional food culture." Marcus' influence was not only commercial, it was also social. People used to cook and eat at home. Most people ate at Gavius. Now, a woman from the lower class asked, "Why should I cook at home? Gavius tastes better and costs less." Women were especially affected by this development. They didn't have to spend all day in the kitchen anymore. This made them more outgoing. But the major change came when Marcus came up with the franchise structure. He started giving other business owners permission to use the name Gavius. He got a cut of the revenues and made sure that standards were satisfied in return. He told his partners, "This system will help us grow quickly. We can open hundreds of branches without spending any money." Marcus had 73 branches by the year 65 AD. There were Gavius Thermopoliums all around the empire. He was now one of the 10 richest persons in Rome. But a lot of success also attracted a lot of adversaries. Owners of traditional restaurants worked against him. They grumbled about his hegemony in the Senate. Senator Cassius stated, "This man is killing small businesses. He's hurting the economy of the free market." But the worst blow came from a place they didn't expect. In 67 AD, a branch in Gaul had a case of food sickness. One customer died, and 15 others got sick. The news spread like wildfire in Rome, since the dead man was a son of Senator Marcus Cornelius. Cornelius yelled before the Senate, "Gavius is a murderer. I want this chain to stop right now." Marcus looked into it right away. The problem was that the workers at that branch didn't follow the rules. They had beef that was bad. Marcus said, "It was a mistake by the staff. You can't blame everyone in the system." But it was too late. The Roman news actor, Diurna, Daily News, made the story big. People stopped trusting Gavius. The number of customers went down every day. A lot of franchisees decided not to go through with their commitments. Things became worse financially. Marcus tried to make things better. He put stringent quality control in place at all of the branches. He made up a new method dubbed the Gavius guarantee. If the buyer wasn't happy, they got their money back. In a speech to the public, he declared, "We admit our mistake, but we will keep fighting for the millions of happy customers who come to our 73 branches." But these things didn't work. By the year 69 AD, the number of branches had dropped from 73 to 23. Most cities did not buy from Gavius. After that, Vesuvius blew up. The lava covered the Pompeii branch. This was the end of Marcus in a symbolic way. Marcus closed his last branch in 71 AD. His fast food empire, which had been going strong for 26 years, was over. But that wasn't the end of his story. Other people replicated Marcus' technique since it worked so well. There were a lot of Thermopolium chains in Rome. Marcus's standards, speed, and quality control methods became quite popular. Modern archaeologists were shocked when they found Marcus's business in Pompeii. The layout was just like a current fast food restaurant, including a counter, a kitchen, and even a menu board that looked like McDonald's. The story of Marcus Gavius shows us that not everyone likes new ideas. He was ahead of his time. He started a fast food revolution 2,000 years before it happened. But it also illustrates that being very successful means being very responsible. A single error can ruin a whole system. If the people who started fast food today understood Marcus' tale, they would probably admire him. He came up with all the ideas we use today, such franchising, standardization, quick service, and quality control. Marcus has already done everything that McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King do today. He was the real father of fast food. What kinds of technology might Marcus employ if he were still alive? Most likely, apps for mobile devices, drone delivery, and robot chefs. Who knows? Would you rather eat at Gavius Thermopolium or at home in ancient Rome?